Good morning, everybody, and this is Ranger Fan Nate, and I would like to welcome you to the inaugural podcast, Toku Now. In this podcast, I will be discussing Super Sentai and Kamen Rider shows, along with any news in the world of Tokusatsu, including the American version, Power Rangers. I'm not going to really do anything today. This is just my inaugural broadcast, just to give you a rundown of what I'm going to do, and hopefully this will be a successful podcast. So, in this show, what I'll be doing every week is bringing you a review of the latest episode of Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, and Power Rangers. Right now, Power Rangers is currently on its summer break, and it's in the current season of Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. Now, the current Sentai and Kamen Rider is going on is Dobutsu Sentai Juoger and Kamen Rider Ghost. Now, Juoger is about a fourth of the way through their season now, as Kamen Rider Ghost is about halfway through. We're getting to the end of Kamen Rider Ghost. Juoger, we're getting close to the halfway point, but we're not quite there yet. So, with this podcast, what I'm going to do is every week, after I've seen the episode, I'm going to get on, I'm going to review it, I'm going to tell you about it, whether you should watch it, whether it's worth it. If you constantly want to watch these shows, then this review is good for you. There will be no spoilers. I'll just give my analysis over it, and if I have to, I will go into some spoilers, and I will put up a spoiler warning on my YouTube broadcast of this, so that way you know if a spoiler's coming up, a spoiler's coming up. Also, when Power Rangers comes back, I will review Power Rangers. Right now, Dino Charge it's brought us back. We're back in the brink. It's 10 times better than Super Mega Force and Mega Force put together. Dino Charge, it seems like they took their time on it. They knew what they needed to do. They got the right people back for it. So, it's a good time right now. So, if you're not watching Dino Charge, what's wrong with you? If you're a Power Rangers fan, you need to get on that. Juoger, better season than the Ninja. It's kind of what you would expect from an anniversary season. Juoger's got a lot better elements. The plot is there. The Ninja, the plot would come in and come out whenever it wanted to, but Juoger, plot's there. Kamen Rider Ghost, it's a decent season. I wouldn't put it up there in my pantheon, like my top 5 Kamen Rider shows, but it is definitely up there. You want to check it out. If you're a fan of Kamen Rider, you're a fan of Super Sentai, definitely check out those shows. But yeah, every week, I don't know which day yet, I'm going to pick it one day, put out this podcast, and I'll just give my reviews and deliver any news in the world of Toku. And I have a ton of news sources that I will get this information. This information is theirs, and I'm just relaying it to the outside world. Now, before I finish off this recording, like I said, this is just a prelude to what's going to be happening soon. So if you're not a big podcaster, or you can't find the right show for you, then maybe this is it, maybe it's not, but I hope you come back every week and listen to it. But before I sign off here, I'm gonna let you guys know that if you haven't heard already, we're less than 2 months away from Power Morphicon in Pasadena, California. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, or you still want to fly up there and go, then go check it out. It is one of the premier Power Rangers conventions. It happens every 2 years. I'll be there. So if there's a con that you want to go to, and you really want to meet a bunch of childhood heroes from Power Rangers, and Power Morphicon, I would definitely check out. Also, we're less than a year away from the release of the new Power Rangers movie. So, as news starts coming out about that, maybe a trailer, maybe new images, I will definitely be talking about that on this podcast. So, just stay tuned. Hopefully, if you're new to my channel, click the like button, click the subscribe button. I'm working on some pretty cool videos. I'm waiting for Dino Charge to end, or for certain people to appear in the show before I put up my latest video. And also, before I put up my latest video and the other video I'm working on. But as soon as those two things happen in Dino Charge, I can finish up my videos and put them up. But right now I only have 4 videos on there. One's the channel trailer. It's supposed to help you get views. But anyway, check out my channel. Click the like button. Subscribe. Tell your friends about it. And hopefully I can finally get this podcast out the ground. This is something I've been wanting to do. It's just I haven't had the right stuff to do it. But, now that I've got what I have to do a podcast, not advanced podcasts like a lot of these famous podcasters, but what I can do, I can finally put it out there. It's going to happen, guys. So stay tuned. Keep your ears open. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And soon Toku Now will be alive. Well, not live, but it will be up on YouTube every week with reviews of Super Sentai Kamen Rider and Power Rangers and the latest news in the world of Super Sentai Kamen Rider and Power Rangers, including the brand new movie. So, before I sign off here, I will leave you with the question of the week. What do you expect out of the new Power Rangers movie? There's already been questions about what do you think about the suits? What do you think about the actors? What I want to know is what do you expect what do you expect out of this movie? Do you expect to be entertained? Do you expect to be an action adventure movie? Do you expect it to be cheesy, geared more towards kids? What do you want out of it? As a moviegoer, as a fan of Power Rangers, what do you want out of this movie? So in the comment section below, leave me your answers, and hopefully by the time I do another podcast, I will post some of those answers on my video while it's on YouTube. So, thanks again for listening. Hopefully I can get this podcast up soon, and like always, guys, may the power protect you.